two blue lines here, Gavin, represent basically our swing plane, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Years ago, Ben Hogan coined this the pane of glass, okay? So I'll make it blue to
Yes,
a
yeah,
bit
yeah.
of glass. We want the arms, the hands, and the body and the club to swing underneath this, okay?
Yes.
So your setup is good. You've got the tilt now.
Right,
Tick.
yeah,
We can
yeah,
not
okay.
ignore it, but
No.
understand and be happy with the fact we're in a good spot.
Okay.
What you were doing to try not to get ahead of the ball was just not move at all. So you weren't really turning, then you'd lift your arms up here now.
Okay.
So now your backswing hasn't really gone that far. If we compare the backswing now to this, and when you turned,
Oh, yeah.
it's a much longer backswing. Yeah, the
Right.
club's further, it's deeper, it's behind you more. Yeah,
Okay.
you've created a better angle. Now, as you come back down, you can already
Right,
see
makes
your arms are nearer that blue line. You watch your arms; they start going. Already, the club starts steepening up here now. It's going quite steer, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now your arms are moving out towards the golf ball, and then bosh, your hands now gone through that blue line.
Okay.
Yeah, so now you've steepened the arms, they're going out towards the golf ball.
Right.
Well, now if your arms are this far away from the body, you've got to do something to find the ground. And what you then did, you sort of bow your wrist
Yes.
down to it, and you would kind of find the golf ball back here. So when you get some shots, it wasn't too bad,
Okay.
but getting that kind of hand underneath that blue line for you is going to be key. When I put that little foam noodle over here,
Yeah.
you hit it the first time, and then the
Yeah.
second few times, like, where is it kind of thing,
Yeah, yeah.
and really try to
Okay.
avoid it. This one on the right-hand side now,
Right.
as we'll see, as we come back down, look where your hands are there now. And if you say about that club, the key checkpoint for me is that forearm and the club are almost in line.
Right.
If we go to a similar position here now, there's your club, well, there's your forearm.
45 degrees.
Exactly, yeah. Well, that's now like, what, 5-10
Yeah,
degrees?
okay.
So you've improved
Right.
35 degrees near enough, 40
Okay.
degrees, yeah. So
Right.
much better angle. It's more that position we talked about, that kind of in here, that
Yeah.
pebble skimming, not
Yes.
this out here trying
Yeah,
to
okay.
lunge over the top, yeah. Because the club then comes back into the golf ball now.
Yeah.
The hand you can see saying underneath that blue line,
Yeah.
never going through that blue line or pane of glass. Good
Yeah.
strike of the golf ball, and then we can swing through to target.
Right.
Nice straight shot down the middle of the fairway, really, really good swing,
yeah.
and in balance, nice and controlled. Yeah.
Yes.
So the feeling is that we're going to turn more
Okay.
and keep your hands and arms sort of under that sort of imaginary line. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
you did, you got here. I think, oh, I
Yeah.
can't move now.
Yeah.
I just chipped the arms up in the air. Well, now you've got to turn the way down. You're like, whoa, where do I go now? You've got to try to, like a baseball player, sort of try to go, whoa, and then just drop
Yeah.
back down, yeah?
So on the course,
Yeah.
at some point, I was thinking, oh, I'm not staying behind the ball.
Yeah.
Right. So then I think, stay behind the ball. And I'll stay behind the ball, forget everything else.
Yeah,
So
exactly,
that
yeah,
adds
exactly.
huge
And I would say,
consequences.
as much as I wouldn't say forget that lean behind the ball, you've got yourself in a pretty good position. I don't need to think about it more. It's actually in a
Yeah.
reasonable spot.
Yeah.
We can now
Well, I
just
mean-
focus on keeping the arms and hands working
Fine.
a bit more nearer to the body. So you're not lunging over the top.
No.
You're a bit more kind of underneath, behind, getting on a better angle.
Gareth,
Okay.
that's great. You should,
That makes sense, yeah?
Because I thought, right, what's going to come out of this? What's happening? I really am thinking I'm doing things right.
Yeah, you are doing a lot of things right. To be fair,
Yeah, well, yeah.
But there's just one thing there with those hands and arms, and what
Okay.
happens is once one fault occurs, the
Yes.
body reacts. It just starts doing all these weird things. When I
Yeah,
put
yeah.
that foam noodle there, you missed the ball. You went, that's
Yeah.
weird, because you tried to miss that and went, oh, where's the ball gone?
Yes.
Because the
Yeah.
ball wasn't where you thought it was. Yeah,
That's brilliant.
if we can get those arms working better, coming underneath
Okay.
this way, get that club coming through that right foot. That to me looks so much more efficient there in the golf ball, as opposed to this kind of like chop.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like you got
Yeah.
and with an iron, you'd get away with it because you're good enough. Driver, no chance.
Yeah, yeah.
Good stuff,
That's it.
buddy.
Okay.